What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode review for the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 4. This is episode 5, and with me, as always, I have Loosepad.
Yeah. Finally finishing up the fight, the fight between Full and Jiralis, which the last time we left off, like Jiralis is in his giant lion beast form, while Full at the end of the episode he turns into like almost a white tiger form. Uh, so as soon as Full transforms into his new form, he does get somewhat of an upper hand towards Jiralis, but eventually Jiralis takes it up a notch by literally consuming, I guess, his demi-human minions, who I don't know what happened to them. It seems like every time Naofumi and the others take them down, they end up coming back like zombies. And then eventually Jiralis ends up consuming them one by one, and he in a way he merges with their body parts to become more of a grotesque monstrosity, almost like a chimera of sorts. Which of course he gets an upper hand before Full gets another upgrade by turning into I guess an actual tiger. And
Yeah, that was because Naofumi gave him some kind of a buff.
Yeah,
that made him more powerful.
Yeah, and I think his sister joined into the fight because at this point it's no longer a duel. It's just basically just just take down.
Well, her and everybody else basically joined the
Yeah,
fight.
and so of course Jiralis keeps boasting that that he'll become all powerful, but but that's not until Full tells him that he's turned into a monstrosity. And then Jiralis realizes by looking at himself that he turned into like a monster. So it pretty much distracted him enough for Full to use his full beast transformation power against him. Pretty much I don't know how he did it. I think it just completely obliterated him with some kind of ability.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's funny too because after he transforms back into his I guess human form, now I guess it's kind of the same logic with Raphtalia, where I guess if they get higher level, then that also somehow correlates to them like aging or something. Because now he looks somewhat older. His hair is longer and he looks like he's taller.
Yeah, which is funny because now he looks like the older brother in comparison to his sister, even though they're technically twins.
I was gonna say he looks kind of like Inuyasha in a way.
Yeah, I mean now not only is he taller, but his hair is much longer too. Yeah. I mean and then of course soon after the battle, what was it? The leaders of Siltfelt are convinced of the I guess the legitimacy of Naofumi, and they're I guess they're no longer discriminating against Full and Atla's race as white tigers anymore after I guess in a way taking down Jiralis and proving their innocence.
Yeah, they're also I guess looking for the person who was collaborating with Jiralis, but of course he'd already fled, so they don't know where he went.
More than likely, he fled to Cutinlo. But yeah,
conveniently.
Yeah.
Enough.
So, but the remainder of this episode was just, I guess, some character building for Full and Outlaw by them showing Naofumi and the others their old home that they ended up selling off. Because after their parents died, they had to sell off everything because they didn't have any way to make money before they ended up getting sold off to slavery. And what was it, the underground Coliseum competition that Naofumi found them at in the last season.
Yeah, and then a lot of it is just I guess Naofumi and Fall trying to make some sort of dish, I guess, that their mother used to make, and they're trying to make it, I guess, the same way.
Yeah, it's more, I guess, in a way, a co- it in a, I guess like it's a better comparison if like a combination between Chinese and European cuisine, because that's like
Yeah.
Fallen Outlaws like home is obviously Chinese inspired, while their mother is like is of course uh what was it from
Melromark?
Melmark. I don't know why I forgot that. Uh, so yeah, so they in a way managed to successfully like replicate their mother's dish, and I guess soon afterwards they're informed that the boat to Cutenlo is ready. But before they leave, Naofumi decides like they should bring someone along from the village, um, which I don't know like who else they can really take with them. I mean, they pretty much got all their other demi-human companions with them, unless there's someone specifically that they want to bring along.
It could be that guy that was, what was it? Like he was the advisor or whatever to Full's
No,
father,
it's like
or
Naofumi wanted to bring someone from uh, the village from Melromark. So it's
oh wait, okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that is, yeah, yeah, I don't know, because like they bring in that one woman who was like a who was like the like a scientist or a doctor, but I don't think she's, I obviously I don't think she's the one that he's gonna take with them, um,
it's I
but
mean
yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure.
he
Um,
could bring in like some of the other heroes like know Ren, Itsuki, and
yeah,
Moriyasu with them, but
well, there's also that, I mean, I forget her name, but the girl with like the weird voice. That, I mean, she's just kind of been in the background for a lot of, like, well, season three, and also obviously this season she hasn't really been involved at all. Um, so I wonder if it could be her. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just a character that hasn't really been involved in the plot. And just hasn't really had much
I
to
mean, it
do.
would have to be someone that
Um,
would make sense for them to bring along to
yeah,
Cutenlo, but yeah, I mean, as far as I know, it's like they have everyone they need to go to Cutenlo. I don't know anybody else in particular. I mean, they can't get was it multi or Multi?
well, and also like I'm wondering what now Fumi would even need them for.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, so yeah, I mean, it was an okay episode. I thought, the first part of it was pretty good, with the fight with Duralis. I really didn't really expect him to sort of like absorb all of his henchmen like that, and just turn it to this is like disturbing like amalgamation of a creature, sort of like you mentioned, like a chimera. Um, so that was a little bit interesting, like how that the fight played out. Uh, but the rest of it was okay. Like you said, yeah, it was sort of, it's sort of going more into like, Fallen Outlaws past. But I guess now we're finally gonna get back to the, focus. Probably like the focus will shift back now to Raftalia, considering that's pretty much the whole reason they're there in the first
mhm.
place.
Yeah. I really like that they finally conclude this episode, and it seems like now that we're finally getting into Cutenlo, and I'm curious of like how that's going to end up playing out. Um, Obviously, they're planning on wrapping up Raftalia's storyline, with her ties to Cutenlo. But in terms of like this whole upcoming Phoenix, threat that's coming along the way, I don't know if it's gonna be covered in this season.
Yeah, it just seems like it's more so, like, in the background. It's not really the focus of the season. Um, but yeah, I thought it was an okay episode for the most part. I don't really have much else to say about it, though. I don't know if you have anything else to
Yeah,
say.
it was a good episode. Definitely like that. It's finally well, the first half is concluded with full storyline, dealing with with history as a demi-human, along with his sister, with with their ties to their family lineage. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's a good it's a good way to cap off their storyline, and hopefully we'll finally get to see Raftali's storyline concluded.
Yeah. Um, yeah. But that all being said, guys, until next time, we will see you all later.